Let's talk about trying to be an influencer and why that actually might hurt your brand and your social media activity instead of help it. I'm going to talk about three reasons why trying to be an influencer might hurt you and what you can do instead. The first reason that trying to be an influencer might hurt you is that it puts this big goal out there that we don't even understand. We don't know how to define it. Is being an influencer how many followers you have? What does that actually mean? And because it's this obtuse goal and we don't know what it means, we usually just freeze. We don't do anything because we can't achieve this mythical goal. And in fact, this happened to me. About 2.5 years ago, career thought leaders purchased the Reach personal branding programs. And one of those classes is a social branding program. And I taught it. It was a lot of fun, a lot of secrets about LinkedIn. But it needed updating. It needed taken to that next level. And it needed to include more than LinkedIn because social branding is more than LinkedIn. And so I went out and I asked people, what do you want? How can we help you? How can we make this class better? And people came back and they said, Marie, we want to learn how to become influencers. And I froze. I don't know how to be an influencer. At the time, I had 4,000 LinkedIn followers. That wasn't influencer status. I don't know. And I froze. I tried some videos, my content was all over the place, and guess what? I didn't increase my followers, I didn't increase my business, I didn't achieve any goals by any metrics that you might set. So instead of having this big, hairy goal, set a goal that means something. What do you want to achieve on social media? What is it that you want out of your social media? Right size it, bring it down, and think about how you can be visible to your audience, to the people that matter to you, instead of trying to be an influencer. The second reason that being an influencer can hurt our goals is that it encourages us to be somebody that we're not. So you think, oh, this person's an influencer and they're funny. I'm not funny. Oh, this person's an influencer and their videos are so entertaining. I'm not entertaining. Or this person's great on Instagram because they've got a great body that they could show off all the time. Nope. And you struggle because you don't know how to be an influencer unless it is something that you already see out there that has an example of what an influencer already is. So let's put all of that aside and figure out who you are. What value do you want to bring? What's your message? What's your thought leadership? Because then sharing on social media becomes a lot easier. You're not trying to figure out what to say. You're saying what comes from you and your expertise in your voice. And, like I said, my content was all over the place. I was doing videos that were speaking to job seekers, videos that were speaking to career service providers, and it wasn't any wonder that I wasn't attracting a specific audience, let alone the specific audience that I really wanted. The third reason that trying to be an influencer on LinkedIn hurts us is that it makes it all about us. Well, I want to be an influencer. How does that help anyone else? And when it's all about you, it's really hard to attract people. This is one of the things people don't understand about personal branding. Personal branding is about the attraction, about the pull, not about the push. And when you're being pushy, when you want to be that influencer, when you're out there just push, 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 I'm going to comment on other people's posts because that's going to bring me value. Well, no, people can see through that and they don't want to engage with you because it's all about you. It has to be about adding value to your audience. And I suggest an alternative term instead of influencer and encourage you to become a community builder. That's what's really helped me, is when I sat back and I really thought about what do I want out of LinkedIn? And actually, this has really just happened since our Career Thought Leaders Conference in March. When I got back and I thought, what do I want out of this? Well, I want to use this tool to maintain the relationships with those people I get to see once a year at conferences, to be able to engage with them and have conversations, and maybe engage with people across the industry that I don't get a chance to meet because they can't come to conferences or they live around the world. And how can I build those relationships and build that community and really be clear about who that community is, and then spend time engaging with them. And that's the fun of it. That's where the engagement happens. And whatever metrics you want to measure after that, measure the ones that matter to you. Measure the ones that matter to your community. And for me, the biggest thing right now is how can we get more people in the community that are like-minded, diverse, but like-minded in terms of seeking the best want to be industry leaders, want to know what's coming next, and really defining what that community is has been really helpful for me and for the Career Thought Leaders Board. So if you're a career service provider and that sounds like you can join our community. We have a Facebook group that's open to everyone. We have a LinkedIn group as well, and we'd love to hear your thoughts and join with you in discussion so that we can raise the bar of the industry and help people succeed one happy career at a time.